call such environment as underpopulated area. This underpopulation is also with some advantages. It comes with some advantages. One, abundant resources. There will be abundance of resources in area where there are little available people in the society compared to the resources available. Number two, availability of employment. Because there is no much people in the society and we have enough resources, there will be enough jobs, there will be enough employment in such society. Those are the advantages of underpopulation. Under it, we also have low pressure on social amenities. The social amenities that will be available in such society would not be having more pressure compared to that society where there are overpopulation, because people that will be accessing it, such as road, such as bomb water, such as electricity, will not be too loaded, will not be too much. The pressure on such social amenities will not be too much. Then low congestion. Under overpopulation, as we considered the other time, one of the disadvantages is the high congestion in the traffic. But in underpopulation, there will be low congestion on the traffic and the housing because the population is very low. Then adequate planning. Owing to low population, this area are not properly planned. Will be properly planned, and the people there will be living in a decent environment. Then there will be low crime rate in such society because people are not many there. Those are the advantages that can be attached to underpopulation. Now, disadvantages. As it has its own advantages, there are other disadvantages as well. One, the available labor force is grossly inadequate to manage the abundant resources available in such environments, because the more people available, the more possibility of getting enough and qualified hand to handle the resources. Also, we can have low level of production in such environments because there is no much manpower available, whether for the production or other economic activities. Therefore, there will be low level of production in such environments. Also, we have workers generally earning low income because there is low production. When there is low level of production, definitely there will be low level of earning in such society. At the same time, that one will also lead to low saving and investment, because the more you earn, the more likelihood of you to save and the more possibility available for you to invest. And when you are earning low, therefore, it will lead to low saving. At the same time, it will lead to low standard of living due to inadequate labor force available in that environment. Also, social amenities like pipe and water, electricity are grossly underutilized. No much people are really accessing it because there are no much people in the society. The seventh one that I have here, there will be small size of the market in that environment. Therefore, the producers and the sellers will have low patronage of their product because there will be low demand, there will be low request of their products. And the last one, there will be low level of exports as a result of low level of production and low level of output in such society. Those are the advantages attached to the underpopulation. Now, the last one is on optimum population. Optimum population may be defined as the type of population which, when combined with the available resources and the given level of existing technology, secured a maximum return per head. That means the available resources and the existing level of technology in the society, when combined together and compare it to the number of people living in the society, they are of the same rate, they are of the same maximum size, and they go in hand to hand together very well. Optimum population stands in between the two other types of population, that is overpopulation and underpopulation, that we just explained. Optimum population is neither too small and or too large. It stands in between the two of them. It is the best type of population, and it differs from country to country and from time to time. Optimum population, though it is very dynamic, it's not static. It can change from one time to the other, depending on the available resources and the quantity and quality of the available resources compared with the number of people living in the society. So it changes from time to time. Now, what are the implications of the optimum population? Anytime there is an optimum population in a society, what are the implications? At a given level of technology, it balances the population with the available resources. That is the first implication. It will balance the population, the number of people living in the society, with the available resources. 2. The management or control of economy that has optimum population is very easy, because there will be no cry or outcry or protest in one place that, oh, the resources is not available. No, because there is a kind of balance between the available resources and the population. So in such situation, to manage such economy will be somehow very easy. 3. An optimum population ensures or secures a maximum return per head. Since we have enough resources, the level of production in such environments will be very smooth and will be very high, and in that case, the returns that will be coming from the production activities, economic activities in such society, will be very high and of maximum size. Then, an optimum population is the population that produces full employment. The rate of unemployment in such population will be very, very minimal, if not zero. It will be very, very minimal. Then also, optimum population is a dynamic population that changes with the changing quality and quantity of the country's available resources, as we just explained. Then optimum population also ensures high standard of living in such society, because the resources are available. It's not too much and it's not too small. Therefore, it is very, very good in size and quality. Now let's look at some of the population theory that have been provided by some economists. The first one we are looking at is Malthusian theory, Malthusian population theory. Malthusian population theory is the outcome of an essay titled An Essay on Population. That is the title of the essay. It was written in 1798 by Reverend Thomas Robert Malthus. He was an Anglican clergyman and a well-known political economist. The essay he wrote was influenced greatly by the rate at which the population in Europe then was growing in a very faster rate. Therefore, in his essay, he highlighted that the relationship between the population and the means of sustenance is not in a good term. It's not in a good relation. That is, the rate at which the population was growing was very high compared to the rate at which there is provision for the provision of the amenities and some other resources to sustain themselves. So those are the things that he wrote about, and it became a theory that is still relevant to today. What are the main features of this Malthusian theory? 1. That the population was growing at a geometrical progression, such as 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, and so on. That is, it was multiplying. The population was growing at a multiplying rate, whereas the production of food and some other resources to satisfy this increase in population was just moving at a very slower rate, in additional rates, like one after the other, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on like that. Therefore, the concept is just that the population was growing in a faster rate, whereas the resources to satisfy the rate of growth in the population was very, very slow compared to the population growth. That is the first main is attached with the Malthusian theory. Also, that there is a tendency for all living things to grow beyond the food available to them. That if it continues like that, there will be a time whereby there will be more than enough people compared to the resources that will be available for them to sustain and to live by, which is very, very bad for an economy. It will lead to a greater problem in the future. Also, another feature is that unless population increase is matched with the means of sustenance, negative or positive check will come into force. That is, the way to check it in the future may bring negative effect and it may likely bring positive effect. It depends on how it's being handled. And another check is that another feature is that the check can be war, can lead to diseases or epidemic or one famine or one natural disaster or the other because of that increase in population rate. And the last one feature is that population is essentially limited by the means of sustenance. That it will come to a time that the means of